This is the EnterpriseJoy podcast, enterprise strategies for leaders in under 5 minutes. I'm Vishal, your mover and shaker for tuning experiments into weekly rhythm so your organization learns faster, even faster than the market. This week we are designing adaptability, and yesterday we broke adaptability into a checklist: sensing, seizing, transforming. Today we explore the engine underneath. That engine is experimentation as an operating system. And the way we run it at EnterpriseJoy Labs is through SLICE, an acronym for Select, Learn, Implement, Chronicle, and Expand. But why SLICE? Because adaptability doesn't come from occasional pivots or grand gestures. It comes from thousands of disciplined small-scale tests that stack into big outcomes. Research shows that firms with structured experimentation cultures consistently outperform those that rely on intuition or sporadic pilots. Ron Kohavi's large-scale experiments at Microsoft and Amazon proves the same. You don't need perfect foresight. You need repeatable, trustworthy tests. SLICE takes these lessons and makes them usable for leaders at any scale. Here's how it works. Step 1. Select. Selection is about formulating a clear hypothesis with measurable outcomes. Things to avoid would be grabbing the shiniest idea in the room or just hunting for what's broken. Not that it shouldn't be done, but also encourage people to test ideas that already work. The mindset here is that scaling your strengths creates much bigger advantage than fixing weaknesses. Take Netflix, for example. When they began testing streaming in 2007, the DVD business was still booming. They didn't wait for the DVDs to collapse. They selected streaming as a hypothesis worth testing. People will watch movies streamed over the internet. The rest is obviously history. Step 2. Learn. Before you change anything, pause. Learn from customer behavior, from adjacent industries, from your own past experiences. This step is often skipped, and that's why so many tests are designed badly. Thomker calls this as the pre-work that separates useful experiments from noise. Learning also means suspending judgment. It's unreasonable to hate what we do not understand fully. Step 3. Implement. This is the time to execute. But implementation means small, safe, and statistically sound. Start with progressive rollouts or set sample sizes in advance and build guardrails for when to stop. This mirrors how Microsoft Bing ran hundreds of experiments at once without harming the customers. Don't rush in. Implementation is about designing conditions where learning is reliable. Step 4. Chronicle. Here's where most of the organizations drop the ball. Results get buried in slides, lost in inboxes, and remembered only by the team who ran the test. In Chronicle, you capture the hypothesis, the method, the outcomes, and the decision taken. Kohavi calls this turning experiments into learning assets. Without a chronicle, your organization is bound to relearn the same lessons at great costs. And finally, step 5. Expand. One experiment isn't enough. Expansion means testing across time, teams, and contexts. Replication is where resilience shows up. Maybe your idea works beautifully in one geography but fails in another due to cultural norms or infrastructure limits. By expanding systematically, you discover where it holds true and where it breaks. That's adaptability in practice. And that's SLICE. Select, learn, implement, chronicle, and expand. A simple experimentation operating system for your organization. And you'll find it in the soul of every successful innovative organization. Even Jeff Bezos once told shareholders that big winners pay for so many experiments. Long story short, not every test succeeds. What you need is a system to run enough of them safely and quickly, so the few that do succeed, they change the game forever. And SLICE is how you make innovation a habit. So here's your challenge. Draft a SLICE charter for one live idea in your business. Do let me know how it goes. Write to me on podcast@enterprisejoy.com. Tomorrow we'll shift gears to throughput. Here's where I stop today. I'm Vishal, and you were listening to the EnterpriseJoy podcast, Enterprise Strategies for Leaders in Under 5 Minutes. Draft your slices today. I'll see you tomorrow.